What's up? Yeah, man. Kaiser. Let's get in this thing. Let's check it in. Check it out. See what's going on in here. I don't know about where y'all are, but man, is it cold here. Whew. It's like winter finally showed up, man. You know, standard Kaiser stuff. It's got extra screws and, you know, cleaning cloths and paper, stuff like that. I don't really go through that stuff anymore. I mean, once you've seen one Kaiser box, honestly, you've seen them all. They all have the same cool stuff in them. All right, there's that box over there. So this is the Doberman. Ooh, nice G10, man. Wow. Milled pocket clip. I mean, the ramp in looks pretty good. That ramp out might be concerning. It's got these... The liner is coated black. Blade centered. Let's see what's up. Okay. Yeah, man. You had me at hello. Subdued flipper tab. Let's check it out. I mean, listen, if you're a knife collector and you're dealing with any of the modern, you know, standard knife companies, Benchmade and Spyderco and Kaiser and Civivi and Wee and Kubi and, you know, like standard production stuff that's, you know, kind of mainstream, you already know that, like, you know, these production knives, for the most part, like, have figured out action. You know what I mean? Like if a knife comes from Kaiser that doesn't do what this is doing, that's the shocking part. The fact that this one runs like it's on bearings. I mean, it is on bearings, right? But the fact that it runs like that, the fact that they figured out the head spacing and the proper materials, the washers, the bearings to take whatever knife they put out, the geometry, the ergonomics, none of that changes this. You know, like the fact that their knives run smooth like this, that's not shocking at all anymore. It's expected. I mean, even if this was a $30 knife, I would expect a Kaiser on their most budget line to run. And there's others. I mean, I'm not just saying it's them, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't sit around in a boardroom and go, we got to fix our action because people are complaining. That's not happening, man. I mean... So, did I say what this is? Well, look. They told us. They put it on the blade. So this is the Doberman. It's a, what is that, Osho design? I'm sure somebody knows who that is. And then it is in 154 cm steel. I mean, I don't mind the Kaiser logo. I don't even mind the steel. But I just don't understand the badging lately. I mean, I've got some knives over here that need to be checked in that I'm frustrated before I even check them in because they've stamped their brand and their logo 3 times on the same knife. I mean, it's just an ego thing at some point. Like, I don't think they understand the purpose of putting their name on a knife. it's not advertisement. You know what I mean? Like this isn't an opportunity for you to advertise your brand name. I mean, some of the best, just put it on a pivot, create a logo and put it on a pivot and then leave it be. Because listen, if your knife doesn't talk for itself, people aren't going to buy it anyways, right? Like, I mean, I guess there's fanboys. Somebody that'll go, oh, it's KIZER? Oh, it's Osho? I, I got to have it. I'm sure, maybe there's some people like that, but I think they're the oddity, man. That I don't mean you're odd. You know what I'm saying? They're the rarity. That's not the norm. The norm is the knife. People are going to look at the knife, and if the knife's awesome, they're going to go, hey, what is that? But if the knife's not awesome, nobody cares who made it. Nobody wants to know, man. Anyways, that's my rant. Yeah, just way too much badging, man. We're sticking stuff. It's an old complaint, man. But somebody in the marketing department who decides this stuff, surely it's not the knife manufacturer, the designer. The designer's not saying, hey, let's put all this badging on there. I don't think. I mean, if you are, bro, call me. I'll talk to you about it. But I think it's marketing going, well, we've got to get our badging out there. We've got to let our name be known. People, when they see this knife, have to know that it's us. And it's like, not so much, man. Just make a wonderful knife and then put it in the hands of the right people, and the knife will sell itself. You don't got to stick all this stuff all over it. Anyways, man, I've been flipping this thing for 10 minutes. Ranting. Not quite 10. 7. Let's get in this knife. The action is sweet. I really like how they did this pocket clip. One screw in from the opposite side, and you can move it to the other side. See how they did this triangle? So the clip is going to be a triangle. So if you want to relocate it, see that? That's a great design. So you can literally just take it, and then you don't have this odd cutout here that everybody's looking at because it's covered up by a screw, which also functions. It's the only screw in the back side of the knife holding this together. It's got 2 screws. It's got the pivot screw and then one on the back side. This thing comes apart. Look at all this wonderful milling on this G10 on the inside, holding these internal scales. Now there is a screw there holding that together. Man, I'm liking this. Oh, multi-roll bearings. I didn't know that. I mean, it's got that standard grease that, some manufacturers use. That seems like it wants to stay in there, as does that. And I don't see any oil or debris. But look, even the liner, look how it's nested on this side. I mean, I mentioned this, but look, the liner doesn't just sit, like it's milled out and really nested down on there. I mean, man, that's impressive, and it creates a rigid knife, all this being captured in there. And I guess, I'm no engineer, man, but I guess that's another reason why you only need one screw at the back to hold it. I guess there's another one here. There's an internal screw there, but it's because everything is milled and placed exactly where it needs to be. So even the internal stop pin on the blade, which is coated black, how cool is that? It runs inside that G10, but it's resting on the steel liners. I mean, very cool, man. Very, very, very cool. Yeah, and the bearings are greased. So, I mean, this action's going to improve a little bit with my my Miracle oil, and they polished the blade where the bearings run. Again, nice touch. I mean, good job, Kizer, getting down. Love the satin blade. Beautiful. Beautiful. The detent was spot on. I'm not changing a thing. Yep. It would just be arrogant on my part to even begin to mess with that detent. It runs so good. Get my fingerprints off of that liner. Okay. Bearings. Yeah. Nice, big, huge multi-roll bearings. All right. We're ready. We are ready. We are leaving. Okay. Yeah, I think I started out saying that it was frigid here. I mean, I think it's frigid everywhere right now. Isn't the whole country like frozen under? The U.S. This is an opportunity for all you fellows that aren't in the U.S. that are watching from overseas somewhere, especially if it's tropical, to step up and go, yeah. It's 90 where I'm at, or it's 85 and balmy. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt today. And I grew up in the snow, and I must say that I'm not much of a fan. You know, it's in the category of me that, you know, if I want to go snow machining or, you know, ice fishing or spear fishing, if I want to do any of that, I can go do it, but I don't want to live in it. You follow me? You know, when I was a kid, I can remember having to go out. I had a old toolbox, you know, a smaller one, that I would light a fire in it and then put charcoal in it and just get a really good glowing red hot, that toolbox just glowing red hot, and have to slide that under the oil pan of my car so that I could get my car started and go to work. And I had a plug-in, I had a block heater on my car too. I had a 1970 Mercury Cougar, and even with that block heater, it was so cold, man, because we would get, I mean, it'd get 50 below where I lived in central Minnesota. And my understanding is they don't even have snow this year. I don't know. Weird. But yeah, none too excited about being in cold weather like that. Go from my truck to the building. You know, chateau in the mountains with an outdoor fire pit, maybe a steam sauna. You can run out and lay in the snow. Yeah, I'm interested. All that sounds fun. Oh, this action now is falling. Whoop. Oh, man. Whoop. Yeah. Centered. Let me check for blade play. Nah. That thing is... I mean, golly. I hope that pocket clip doesn't ruin it for me. That's all I can tell you. Because so far, this thing... Look at this blade, man. Look at the steel in this thing. That 154 the satin finish that they put on it. I was back here admiring it. You couldn't see nothing. Oh my goodness, is that blade? And and so this action now, I mean, that's that's an A to an A plus action. It is so nice, so smooth, wonderful. Um, Talk about the ergonomics, but I want to mention this G10. It's contoured, knocked down wonderfully all around, and so in hand, oh, this thing is so comfortable. Excellent jimping up here. It's not quite combat jimping, but it's stiff. It's pretty rigid. So, back here behind the finger guard, locked in. This is definitely a confident grip. I mean, we're up not so confident, confident, very confident. We're definitely a confident grip. This thing could go forward, meet resistance, grip maintained, and still go forward, push through. So yeah, wonderful, confident grip on this. Um, and then there is a platform here to choke up to. I don't know. What are you doing with whatever's going on up here? You that definitely exists. Big handle. No hot spots, wonderful. Speaking of hot spots, that clip, moment of truth. Let's check it. All right, here we go. Thick stuff. Well, it got over it, and it ran completely down. And all this murdered out black like this, what a good look. That's awesome. It's got some jimping here. I'm assuming that's to help get it out. So let's check it. Yeah, it come out wonderfully. Man, it's a good clip. In that thick stuff, yeah, I like it. And that jimping works to get it out. Yep. Standard jean. Yeah, it's locked in there. My spot back here. Oh, so good. Caught my lip right there. So that does catch my lip on the back pocket. It doesn't catch this seam or that seam, but it's catching that one right there. But still, all in all, pardon me, excellent clip. Yeah, excellent clip. I like it a lot. Is it sharp? Thought I had a piece of paper here, but I am not seeing it. There it is. I already know, man. This thing's got to be sharp. Look at it. I think I can just push it right through. Yeah. Incredibly wicked sharp. Yeah. Wonderful. So, price and availability. I mean, this thing is awesome. Okay, so I'm finding them on eBay anywhere from about $82 to $100. You know how some people just, if they can get it, that's what they're going to try to do. And then they're about the same price on Amazon. White Mountain Knives. It's all about the same stuff. So I'll put a link to the Amazon one. If you're interested in getting one, you get it from there. It helps support the channel as well as that's an affiliate link. So they throw me, I don't know, 6 cents or whatever. But 6 cents and 6 cents adds up, right? So KIZER Doberman, man. This thing's awesome. It's definitely available. It's out there. I like it. I mean, if you would ask me, is it worth $80? 154 cm. I mean, it's G10, but it's good G10. I mean, this stuff's got great traction. I like the knife, so yeah, I would definitely recommend it for the $80. I mean, this thing's a winner. I like it. Pretty cool, and it's a large knife. It's not a small knife. Overall length on this knife. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.5 inches, just approaching 9 inches, and blade length on it is 1, 2, 3, 3 and just over 3.5, like 3.6 for the cutting edge, but I mean 3.7 for total length of the blade. So I mean it's a large knife. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Check it out.